I think you and I have been trying to build a relationship, which I think we've done successfully. I mean, here we are talking like this, me into my phone at 2 a.m. I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank, and I'm really sorry.
Disney has thrown an unexpected twist into the ongoing legal battle between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, turning what was already a heated and high-stakes confrontation into a full-blown Hollywood spectacle. Fresh reports indicate that Disney has decided to back Baldoni, deploying its powerhouse legal team in a move that has stunned both insiders and fans. This surprising intervention has added a new layer of complexity to the dispute, which was already making headlines across the entertainment industry and generating intense interest among fans of It Ends With Us, the novel that the film is based on. Disney's decision to get involved is particularly surprising because the entertainment giant is known for its squeaky clean, family-friendly image and typically avoids wading into contentious creative disputes. The company has built its reputation on carefully controlled branding and a focus on wholesome, feel-good content. So why would Disney choose to step into the middle of this legal battle now? Some industry insiders speculate that Disney sees a bigger risk in allowing the controversy to continue unchecked, as it could potentially damage the reputation of a highly anticipated project. Others believe Disney might view siding with Baldoni as a strategic win, especially if the company is looking to align itself with its brand of heartfelt storytelling in the long term. Regardless of the reasoning behind Disney's involvement,
that the Times cherry-picked and decided to take snippets of negative things, negative text messages out of context and put them in their article, which ended up making Baldoni and others look bad.
I had nerves because I cared so deeply about the women and the people that go through this every day.
Whoa, it was... I saw the red flags, but they didn't look red. They looked kind of fuchsia and cute. But I ignored them.
We plan to release every single text messages between the two of them. We want the documents to be out there. We want people to make their determination based on receipts.
Was there a coordinated smear campaign to bring down Blake Lively?
100%.
The entertainment giant's decision has undeniably raised the stakes, intensifying the drama surrounding the film. What began as a creative disagreement has now morphed into a high-profile legal war with potentially far-reaching consequences, not only for the individuals involved, but for the industry as a whole. Initially, It Ends With Us was shaping up to be one of the most anticipated films of the year. The novel, written by Colleen Hoover, became a massive hit due to its raw emotional depth and its exploration of difficult subjects such as domestic abuse and personal growth. Fans were eager to see how the novel would be translated to the big screen, with Baldoni at the helm. Known for his ability to craft heartfelt, emotionally resonant stories, and Lively's undeniable charisma and on-screen magnetism, the project seemed poised for success. It was widely expected that the adaptation would both honor the emotional intensity of the book and showcase the star power of its lead actress, blending these elements into a compelling, authentic, and commercially successful film. Excitement continued to build as set photos were released, whispers from the cast spread, and behind-the-scenes buzz painted a picture of a film that was headed in the right direction. However, tension soon began to simmer behind closed doors. Word spread that Lively wanted to inject more playful humor and bold fashion choices into the film, while Baldoni was determined to stay true to the novel's emotionally raw.
I for sure fell short, and you worked really hard on that, and the way you framed it and
grounded tone. This creative difference set the stage for what would become a full-blown clash of visions. At first, Hollywood insiders dismissed the tension between Lively and Baldoni as nothing more than the typical behind-the-scenes disagreements that often arise during the production of major films. After all, creative differences between directors and actors are not uncommon in the film industry. However, the situation escalated dramatically when Lively publicly claimed that she had been sidelined during the production process and had been pressured into supporting creative choices that she never agreed with. This marked a turning point in the conflict, transforming what had been a private creative dispute into a public battle. Baldoni, in turn, did not take Lively's accusations lightly. He fired back with a massive defamation lawsuit, reportedly worth over $400 million, accusing Lively of fully endorsing the creative decisions that she was now publicly condemning. Baldoni's legal team argued that Lively had supported the direction the film had taken and that her public statements were an attempt to rewrite history after fans of the novel began expressing concern that the film might stray too far from the source material. What began as a creative disagreement over the tone of the film quickly exploded into a high-stakes legal war, pulling in heavyweight lawyers, studio executives, and even members of Baldoni's inner circle. Alleged leaks of text messages, secret meeting transcripts, and behind-the-scenes footage began circulating, further complicating the situation and adding fuel to the fire. Each new piece of information threatened to upend one side's version of events, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty and speculation. Just when it seemed like the conflict couldn't get any more intense, Disney entered the fray. The entertainment powerhouse, known for its immense resources and carefully cultivated image, is now rumored to be advising Baldoni's legal team, providing additional firepower that could significantly shift the case in his favor. Disney's decision to get involved signals that this battle is about far more than just one movie. It's about power, control, and the intricate politics of Hollywood. Lively's lawsuit has made bold claims. She argues that the introduction of comedic rewrites and flashy fashion choices detracted from the emotional depth of the story, and that she was forced into creative decisions that clashed with her vision for the film. According to Lively, she had envisioned a faithful adaptation that stayed true to the raw, emotional core of the novel. Her supporters argue that she is a star standing up for creative integrity in an industry that often prioritizes spectacle over substance. In their view, Lively is fighting against an industry that sometimes values marketability over artistic vision, and her lawsuit is a reflection of that struggle. However, Baldoni's team has countered with receipts, including documents and emails that they claim show Lively was fully on board with the creative choices that she is now criticizing. Baldoni insists that Lively was enthusiastic about the comedic touches and the high fashion styling, and that her lawsuit is an attempt to shift blame only after fans of the novel began voicing concerns that the film might not live up to their expectations. According to Baldoni, Lively was a willing participant in the creative decisions that were made, and her current position is a calculated effort to distance herself from those choices now that public opinion has turned. The conflict between Lively and Baldoni is no longer just about creative differences. It has evolved into a much larger debate about trust, integrity, and consistency in Hollywood. Disney's involvement has only raised the stakes, transforming what was already a tense situation into a full-scale legal showdown with implications for both stars' careers. Disney is known for its carefully controlled image and its tendency to avoid public controversies. The company typically works to ensure that its projects are free from negative publicity, so its decision to step into this legal battle is significant. The fact that Disney is willing to risk its own reputation by siding with Baldoni suggests that the company sees substantial value in backing him, either because they believe his case is strong or because they see a strategic advantage in aligning with him. Some insiders speculate that Disney's involvement could be an attempt to shield Baldoni from what they consider to be baseless attacks by Lively. If Disney's legal team is able to prove that Lively was fully on board with the creative decisions from the start, the company's backing could fast-track a resolution in Baldoni's favor. However, Lively's legal team is not backing down. They argue that the lawsuit is not about shifting blame, but about preserving the emotional integrity of the novel and ensuring that the film adaptation stays true to its source material. According to Lively, the film has drifted too far from the heart of the book, and her lawsuit is an attempt to bring the project back in line with her original vision. Lively supporters also point to the challenges that women in Hollywood face, particularly when it comes to having their creative input recognized and respected. They argue that Lively's concerns about the comedic elements and fashion-forward choices may have been downplayed or ignored during production, forcing her to speak out when she felt the film no longer aligned with her vision. In a surprising turn, Baldoni's wife has entered the legal dispute, adding another layer of drama to an already complex situation. After reading Lively's public statements, Baldoni's wife reportedly felt compelled to speak out, offering a different perspective on what happened on set. She described Lively as being fully engaged in the creative process, enthusiastic about the comedic moments and the high fashion choices, and actively involved in shaping the film's direction. Her testimony directly contradicts Lively's claims, setting the stage for a fresh wave of controversy. If Baldoni's wife is called to give a formal deposition, her statements could become a key factor in the legal battle. Her account could either strengthen Baldoni's case, locking in his version of events as fact, or, if inconsistencies emerge, give Lively's team an opening to challenge everything. Social media has erupted with reactions to Disney's involvement. Fans are divided, with some expressing outrage over what they see as a blatant power move by Disney to crush Lively under its massive legal machine. Others, particularly fans of Baldoni's vision for the film, view Disney's backing as a way to protect the integrity of It Ends With Us and expedite a resolution to the conflict. Supporters of Baldoni argue that his commitment to staying true to the emotional depth of the novel is what makes him the right person to lead the project, and they see Disney's involvement as a vote of confidence in his abilities. At the core of this legal battle lies one crucial factor: evidence. Emails, text messages, behind-the-scenes footage, and personal testimonies will play a decisive role in determining how the case unfolds. If Lively can produce concrete proof that she resisted the comedic rewrites and flashy wardrobe choices from the start, Disney's legal team may have a difficult time defending Baldoni. However, if the receipts tell a different story, if there is evidence that Lively was fully on board with the creative decision she now opposes, Disney's lawyers could quickly expose contradictions in her claims and secure a win for Baldoni. For Disney, the priority is likely damage control. The company has built its empire on maintaining a clean, controversy-free brand, and a drawn-out legal battle isn't in their best interest. Insiders believe that Disney's involvement could steer both parties toward a private settlement, allowing everyone to avoid the prolonged legal drama that would come with a public trial. In Hollywood, settlements are often less about money and more about protecting reputations. A likely scenario would involve both sides agreeing to stay silent and issuing carefully crafted statements that smooth things over without fully conceding. In this case, Lively would probably step away from the project with a strategically worded exit, while Baldoni's version of the film moves forward, potentially with some last-minute tweaks to address fans' concerns. However, even if a settlement is reached, fans may still be left wondering whether the film will stay true to the novel or whether it has been irrevocably altered by the behind-the-scenes drama. Some fans worry that Disney's involvement could result in the film receiving a more commercial treatment, diluting the emotional weight of the original story in favor of a more marketable product. Others, however, believe that Disney's influence could help fine-tune the adaptation without losing its essence, ensuring that the film strikes the right balance between staying faithful to the book and appealing to a broad audience. As the legal battle rages on, the stakes continue to rise. For Baldoni, a win in court could solidify his reputation as a filmmaker who respects source material and values creative integrity, a quality that aligns perfectly with Disney's brand of heartfelt, family-friendly storytelling. If Baldoni emerges victorious, his standing in the industry could be significantly boosted, potentially opening doors to even bigger projects, possibly within Disney's powerful entertainment empire. On the other hand, if Lively can back up her claims with undeniable proof, Baldoni's reputation could take a hit, even if it's not a career-ending blow. For Lively, the stakes are just as high. If the case undermines her credibility, it could cast a shadow over her otherwise stellar career, making studio executives hesitant to work with her in the future. Hollywood values reliability and collaboration, and if Lively is seen as a wild card, her ability to secure leading roles in big-budget productions could be compromised. However, if Lively wins the case, she could redefine herself as a fearless advocate for creative integrity, standing up to an industry that doesn't always prioritize the voices of its stars. At the heart of this legal firestorm is a much larger issue: who truly controls the creative direction of a film in Hollywood? This is no longer just about a single movie. It's about reputation, career longevity, and the power dynamics that exist within the entertainment industry. Baldoni insists that his only goal is to protect the film's integrity and ensure that it can move forward without being bogged down by false accusations. Lively's team, however, maintains that the lawsuit is about preserving the emotional authenticity of the novel and standing up for a truthful creative process. Disney's involvement in this legal battle signals that the end game is near, though it remains unclear whether the resolution will come in the form of a quiet settlement or a sensationalized trial. Either way, Disney's decision to back Baldoni is a powerful move that will have ripple effects across Hollywood, affecting not only the careers of the stars involved, but also the way creative disputes are handled in the future. As this high-stakes showdown barrels forward, all eyes are on the evidence. Will Lively's legal team produce documents that shatter Baldoni's version of events, or will Disney's legal army provide the proof needed to vindicate him? Whatever the outcome, the impact on both stars will be significant, and the final version of It Ends With Us will likely be shaped by the fallout from this legal drama. What began as a highly anticipated film adaptation has now become a cautionary tale about how quickly Hollywood magic can turn into a battleground of lawsuits, corporate power plays, and behind-the-scenes chaos.